Everybody don't got welfare. Everybody don't get government assistance. Everybody don't got food stamps. Some people depend on their job to keep a roof over their head. Some people depend on their job to be able to afford their lifestyle. Some people depend on their job to be able to keep food in the refrigerator and keep food on the table for them and their kids. And the job market is literally fucking with people bottom line right now. People is in survival mode. It's to the point to where people is doing everything that they could to go out their way to get a job so they can keep the roof over their head, man. And it should never be this hard to get no job. It should never be this hard for the government to come out with a plan to help the people who do decide to work, or who do want to work, or who don't have a problem with working. And it's like, that's the thing that I don't like about it. It's such a, it's insanity, bro. What's the definition for insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. We've been doing this shit for too long. Going to work, getting fired. Going to work, getting fired. Going to work, not getting paid half of what minimum wage is, or not getting paid half of what the cost of living is by minimum wage. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Why is we keep doing this same thing over and over and not changing the formula to the system? Why is we not changing the formula to the way this system is set up, or the way this system is designed? Why is we keep repeating the same thing over and over? Instead of trying to look at the system and say, you know what? Let's change this shit and make this shit more beneficial to everybody. Not just Donald Trump, not just Elon Musk, not just Jeff Bezos, not just none of these trillionaires or billionaires. Let's make the system and set this shit up to where it's beneficial to everybody. Rich, middle class, lower class. Let's set the system up and make this shit beneficial to everybody. Why we don't do that? Why, bro? I like, for the life of me, I just can't get over why we don't do that shit, bro. Okay, the people that's lower class, they might not can't afford to live in mansions and live on the hill or drive Lamborghinis, but at least set the system up to where it can benefit them on the level that they own. Okay, middle class people, they might can't live in mansions on the hills or afford to ride, private jets and all that shit.